Welcome back, Chinook fans. As we are in the top of difficulties once again, had to start a new live broadcast. We are here in the top of the third. Chinooks trailing the Oilers 1-0. Anthony Forte, the center fielder, lead things off as he is quickly down in the count. Oilers with one run on Ryan Cook. As Murray gets Forte on that off-speed pitch.
Now batting for the Chinooks, designated hitter, number 31, Thomas Harper.
That would be one out here at the top of the third, now at the top of the order, as number 31, Thomas Harper, will lead base in his first at bat via an error by the by the first baseman, as he watches that pitch miss upstairs from Murray, and that is swung on and hit to the third baseman. Wood is there to make the second out of the inning.
Now
2 up, 2 down in the top of the third.
baseman,
That will
number
bring
5,
up the
Luke
second
Van
baseman,
Dover.
number 5, Luke Van Dover. Van Dover struck out in his first at bat. And Murray misses high on that pitch, ball number 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch, make the out. Chinooks go 3 up, 3 down in the top of the third inning, and as we head to the bottom of the third, the Chinooks trail the Oilers 1-0. You are tuning into Chinook baseball.
If you're feeling hungry, center fielder number 9 from Murray State, Tyler Duke.
Welcome back, Chinook fans. We are now in the bottom of the third inning. As the Oilers are now up to bat with a 1-0 lead over your Chinooks. Leading things off will be the center fielder, number 9, Tyler Duke. As Duke swings on that first pitch for strike number 1. Duke in this series is 1 for 3, with 1 scored and a strikeout, and he has a 125 batting average on the season. As Poe bounces that off speed in, ball number 1. I will run the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch from Poe.
Third.
And that fastball catches the outside corner for strike number 2. Pope is ahead in the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes on the Oilers center fielder. And here's the 1-2 pitch, and that will miss low for ball number 2. That will even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oilers have an early 1-0 lead on a solo home run from Ryan Cook. As Duke fouls that pitch off to the right side. This will get out of play. Count will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Foul ball brought to you by OSK OMSI.
Tyler Duke attends Murray State University. As the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there's the 2-2 pitch, and that will be fouled out of play. Count will remain at 2-2.
Foul ball brought to you by Fred Meyer.
top of the lineup will follow Duke. As Evan Berkey will be on deck. And Duke files out off speed to the third base coach. As the count will still. Pope comes set for the 2-2 delivery. And that is swung on a hit to third baseman Wharton. He is there, makes the throw to Dot. And that will be the first out of the inning here in the bottom of the third. And that will now bring shortstop number 6.
Now batting for the Oilers, shortstop number 6, Cal State Bakersfield, Evan Berkey.
Pope working from the stretch as he gets ready for the pitch, and that is in there for strike number 1 on the shortstop. Berkey struck out in his first at bat of this contest. As he files that pitch out of play. Now we're no balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 0-2 pitch from Pope. And that will just miss outside for ball number 1. So the count will run to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that off speed is swung on and fouled out of play. The count will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Oilers shortstop. Hope with the 1-2 pitch, and that fastball this low. Or you can count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 delivery, and that one missed low. We're going to count to 3-2 here in the bottom of the third inning. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hit towards the shortstop. Osuna will have to make a quick play, and the throw will not be in time as Berkey is on with an infield single here in the bottom of the third inning.
Now batting for the Oilers, left fielder, number 7, from St. Mary's College, Ryan Novis.
Number 7, Ryan is back. As the St. Mary's College student athlete steps in to the dish. Pope goes over to first base. Berkey is back safely. Oilers with 1 run on 3 hits. As the Chinooks have no runs and no hits. As that pitch is in there for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 offering from Pope. That is swung and fired off to the Oilers dugout. And Novis finds himself down to count, no balls and 2 strikes. Pope throws over to first base. Novis, as Berkey is back safely. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Novis is able to hold his swing as that off-speed missed low and outside for ball number 1, and that will run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch as Berkey is off. As that pitch is hit onto center field, and Forte will be there to make the out for the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Oilers, designated hitter,
Now
Number 20 from Cal
plate.
State Bakersfield, Ryan Cook.
The designated hitter from Cal State Bakersfield, number 20, Ryan Cook. Cook hit the solo shot back in the first inning to put the Oilers on the board. He up at the plate with 2 outs. Poke those that over first base. Berkey dives back safely. Cook with 4 home runs leads the Alaska Baseball League. As Pope gets that fastball on the outside corner for strike number 1. This is Cook's second home run against the Chinooks as he fouls that one back for strike number 2. And Pope finds himself ahead. No balls and 2 strikes to the designated hitter. Pope goes on to first base. Berkey is back safely. Here's the 0-2 delivery. And that fastball is high outside. Ball number 1. Count will run to 1 ball and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Oilers have a runner on first base with 2 outs. Ryan Cook is at the plate. A 1-2 count. And this ball is hit to left field. Ballinger will be there to make the 3rd out of the inning. So the Oilers leave a runner on first base.
Hey fans, Oilers staff are now selling spot tickets.
Heading to the top of
Tickets
the
are
fourth
$1
inning
each for
as the Oilers
$65.
are winning
Get them while they
1-0.
last.
We are back in the top of the 4th inning as the Chinooks are up to bat. Right fielder Bailey Collins will lead things off against Murray. Has that pitch misses high and inside for ball number 1. Collins flew out to right field in his first at bat. Chinooks are trailing 1-0. Collins fires that one back for strike number 1. That will be the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Chinooks are still looking to get their first hit of the game here in the 4th inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Murray. And that will miss outside for ball number 2. Count run 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing on a hit to first baseman as York will be there to make the out. 3 on the system.
Now batting for the Chinooks, third baseman, number 20, Jordan Warfield.
That will bring up the third baseman, number 20, Jordan Warfield. Murray has been settling into a groove so far. As he misses high on that pitch for ball number 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch from the Rutgers pitcher. Now we'll also miss upstairs for ball 2. We'll run the count to 2 balls and no strikes. There's the 2-0 pitch, and that is swung on. And that will be foul. The count will run 2 balls and 1 strike. Osuna, the shortstop, will be up to bat next for the Chinooks. As Morton gets ready for the 2-1 pitch, now we'll miss upstairs. We're going to count 3 balls and 1 strike on the third baseman from Akron, Ohio. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Murray, and that is swung on and popped up to the first base side foul, as York will be there to make the catch, and that will be the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Chinooks, shortstop number 11, Gregory Ozuna.
Shortstop and the leader and batting average for your Chinooks, number 11, Gregory Ozuna. Ozuna gets ready for the pitch, and he watches that one miss upstairs for ball number 1. And Murray gets ready for the 1-0 pitch, and that is swung on and missed for strike number 1, and even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 offering, and that is swung on and hit to center field. As the center fielder, Duke, makes a dive, but the ball gets past him. And this will allow Ozuna to advance to second base.
Now batting for the Chinooks, catcher number 23,
double.
J. Paul Fullerton.
The first hit of the game for the Chinooks, as Ozuna gets things going with the 2-out double. And that will now bring up the catcher, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton. It looked like Duke was playing a little deep there, and he did get a good jump on that ball hit to him, as he was not able to make the diving catch. As Ozuna was able to advance to second when the ball got past him. So that'll put a Chinook runner on scoring position as they are fishing on here in the top of the 4th. As Fullerton will try to tie this ball game here with a base hit. As he swings on that first pitch, that will get out of play.
Foul by Old Town Bingo.
For strike number 1. Fullerton struck out in his last at bat. The native Arkansas attending University of Alabama, Birmingham in the fall. As that pitch is low, a nice stop by the catcher McKay. Not let that ball get past him. And the count will be even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that one will miss low, and I will run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike on the catcher. Bray takes a long look at the signs given from his catcher. He comes set for the 2-1 pitch, and that one will miss low, and that will run the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. on the batter Fullerton. We have 2 outs. We're in the top of the 4th inning. The Chinooks have a runner on second base. With Fullerton ahead in the count, 3 balls and 1 strike. Should Fullerton get on, that will bring the first baseman, number 30, Danny Dot, up to the plate. And that 3-1 pitch is missed low for ball number 4. And that will put Fullerton on first.
Now batting for the Chinooks, first baseman number 30,
will
Danny
be
Dot.
on first and second, and with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. We have time called as the catcher McKay comes out to have a word with this pitcher, calm him down a little bit. Dot, the strikeout in his first at bat, as he has an RBI situation. It looks like they'll look to tie this ball game up. Infield playing normal death, outfield playing normal death. As Dot, the native of South Haven, Michigan, will take a look at the first pitch, and that one will miss low for ball number 1. Dot attended Earlham College, Division III school. As he is ahead in the count, 1 ball and no strikes. As he swings and hits to the right side, and this one will get out of play for a foul ball.
Foul ball,
And that
Big G
will
Electric.
even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That fastball will miss high and upstairs for ball number 2. And the count will now run 2 balls and 1 strike. Chinooks with no runs on 1 hit, and the Oilers with 1 run on 3 hits and an error. We are in the 4th inning of this 4th game of a 5-game series. As that one gets past the catcher, and that will advance the runners to second and third base, as Murray seems to be losing it here. He seems to be struggling to find the strike zone, as he is now down in the count 3 balls and 1 strike to the first baseman, Dot. To bat next, if Dot can get on. And Ballinger, he flied out to hit a soft liner to the pitcher, and it lasted bat as Murray was able to make a nice bare hand grab. And that 3-1 pitch is fouled off. This will get out of play. Even the count, we're in the count 4 to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Murray gets ready for the 3-2 pitch. The count will remain 4 at 3-2. And here's the 3-2 pitch. That will jam Dot as he pops that one to the right fielder. And Kirk will be there to make the final out of the inning. And that will do it for your Chinooks. So the Chinooks threatened with runner on second and third. 1 hit. Not able to give me runs across. So we enter the bottom of the 4th inning as your Chinooks trail the Oilers 1-0. We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 3, Murray State, Grant
As
Woods.
Chinooks trail the Oilers scored 1-0. Oilers now bat. Leading off will be the third baseman, number 3, Grant Wood. Wood struck out in his last at bat. Still leading number 1. Ryan Pope
Ball brought to you by
on the
Bill
mound
Tracy Parker.
for the Chinooks. He has pitched a good game so far, only giving up that solo shot back in the first inning to Ryan Cook. As that off-speed misses low for ball number 1. He's given up 3 hits in the game so far. And that 1-1 pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. So we're going to count to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Elastic Bombing Academy.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Pope. And that changeup is swung on and fouled off to the Chinook dugout. And the count will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch from Pope, swung on and missed from Wood, and that will be the first out of the inning. That will be the third strikeout for Pope.
Now batting for the Oilers, catcher, number 18 from Cal Poly, John McKay.
Now batting the catcher, number 18, John McKay. McKay got it out to the third baseman in his last at bat. As Pope gets McKay to swing on that off speed for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that fastball will catch the outside corner from Pope as McKay finds himself down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch, that on there, called third strike. That will be back-to-back strikeouts for Pope here in the bottom of the 4th. And that will be the second.
Now batting for the first baseman, number 23, University of San Diego, Michael York.
The first baseman, number 23, Michael York, struck out in his first at-bat. York swings on that first pitch, fouls it off for strike number 1. We have nobody on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning as the Oilers pitch, and that fastball is in there on the outside corner for strike number 2. And Pope finds himself ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. That 0-2 pitch missed it outside for ball number 1, and I will run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Pope. That off-speed to swing, hit to second baseman. Van Dover will be there to make the 3rd out of the inning. And the Oilers will go 1-2-3. So we got to get into baseball.
As well as game highlights.
here in the top of the fifth inning as they trail the Oilers 1-0. At number 8, the left fielder Seth Ballinger will lead things off for your Chinooks, as Tevin Murray is back out on the mound for another inning of work, as he misses high on that fastball. Ball number 1. Ballinger fly out to the pitcher in a soft line drive to the pitcher in his first at bat. And that pitch will miss low for ball number 2. And here's the 2-0 delivery from Murray. And that fastball will miss in. That'll be 3 straight balls. Now we're going to count 3 balls and no strike on the left-handed hitter and Ballinger. 3-0 pitch. That is in there for strike number 1. So we're going to count to 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 3-1 offering.
Now batting for the Chinooks.
Miss outside. Ball
Number 14, the center fielder, Anthony Forte.
Chinooks. That will now bring up center fielder number 14, Anthony Forte. Forte struck out in his last at bat. And for those who were not aware, yesterday there was a national anthem standoff between both teams. Both teams had a player that stood in the national anthem position for the entire game. But the Oilers outlasted the Chinooks, as the Chinooks had Andy Alquist, our pitcher. He participated in the standoff, but he only lasted about 4 innings since he had to pitch as well. But the Oilers, I believe it was the catcher who stood up for the entire game. So all 13 innings he was how long that standoff lasted. As that pitch will miss low for ball number 2 from Murray. So we'll have McKay, the catcher, head out to the mound, talk to this pitcher. Forte from Austin Estates, Illinois. He currently attends the University of Richmond. He attended LSU Ennis in Louisiana, and he also attended Tulane University as well. So he has bounced around a little bit in his collegiate career. He's now found at home at University of Richmond. Here's the 2. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Oilers have a runner on first base via walk. 2-2 count on center fielder Anthony Forte. And Forte fouls that one back. The count will remain at 2-2.
All rushed by Ozzy Osbourne.
Chinooks trail the Oilers 1-0 on a solo shot from designated hitter Ryan Cook. That was his 4th home run of the season as that leads the league. Here's the 2-2 delivery from Murray. And that is called strike 3 on the outside corner. Forte did not like that call. And that will be the first out of the inning. That will be Forte's second strikeout of the game.
Hitter number 31, Thomas Harper.
I will now bring up designated hitter, 31, Thomas Harper. And that is the 5th strikeout of the game for Murray. Harper swings on that pitch for strike number 1. Harper from South Carolina. He attends Savannah State University in Georgia. As Ballinger is off on that pitch. And Harper will foul that.
Foul ball brought by Michael and Diane Tice.
So down 0-2. 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and Murray gets Harper to strike out. So Murray
Now batting for the
back-to-back
Chinooks, second
strikeouts.
baseman number 5, Luke Vandover.
I will not bring up second baseman Luke Vandover with 2 outs. Here's the 0 pitch. Bollinger heads to first base, and he will be safe as he was on the move on that first movement. So that will be a stolen base for Bollinger. So that will put a runner on second base with 2 outs for the Chinooks. So Vandover has an opportunity to tie this game for the Chinooks as we're at the top of the 5th inning. And here's the pitch from Murray. Swung on and miss from Vandover for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Vandover fouls that one off out of play, and he finds himself
Foul
down
brought to you by Morgan Steele.
No balls and 2 strikes. Oilers come into this game with an 11-5 record as they sit in first place of the Alaska Baseball League. Chinooks, the 6-9 record, they are currently in 4th place, 3 games behind 500. Catcher McKay will make the throw to the first baseman, and that will be the final out. Bottom of the 5th inning, the Oilers
for $65.
are
Lucky winner will be drawn in the 8th inning.
1-0.
You gotta be in it if you want to win.
Fans to Chinook basement here in the bottom of the 5th inning
University of Arizona.
of this 4th game of the 5-game series between your Chinooks and the series between your Chinooks and the Chinooks out to the 3rd baseman in his last at bat. He steps up to the plate with an RBI situation, and he swings on that to get past the catcher Fullerton, and will allow Kirk to advance to second base. Oilers have a runner on 3rd base in the bottom of the 5th inning with 1 out, and infield is drawn in for the Chinooks. That with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hope with the 0-1 delivery. Nice block there by the catcher Fullerton. That one misses for ball number 1, and that will even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got things going with a leadoff double. He is now on third base. Berkey hits that 1-2 pitch to Osuna, and he is there to make the out. That will be the final out of the inning. That will leave a runner stranded at third base for the Oilers. So as we head to the top of the sixth inning, the Chinooks are still trailing the Oilers 1-0. Zero from Ryan Cook to put them on the scoreboard first, and it has been zeros ever since. The Chinooks just had one hit, and the Oilers have four as Bailey Collins will lead things off. As he watches that pitch from Murray miss upstairs for ball number 1. Murray has been pitching a really good game for the Oilers as the lefty from Rutgers throws that pitch, and Collins hits that one to right field for a leadoff single. And
now
that
will be
the second hit of the game for the Chinooks, and that will now bring up the third baseman, number 20, Jordan. Very key moment in Chinooks as they have leadoff running on. Let's see what Wharton will do here at the plate. That pitch misses outside for ball number 1. Osuna with the double and Collins with a single. Those are the only 2 hits for the Chinooks. As Wharton swings through that fastball for strike number 1. The count will even up at 1-1. And 1-1 pitch from Murray. That off-speed pitch is in there on the inside corner for strike number 2. I will run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes on the third baseman who attends Indiana Wesleyan University. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Collins is off at first, and he will be in there. Oh, they call him out. Collins definitely looked to be safe on that play as his hand looked to beat the tag, but the field umpire calls Collins out at second, and that will be the first out of the inning for the Chinooks, as the count will run to 2. He definitely looks safe on that throw from the catcher, okay? So we have 1 out here in the top of the 6th, 2-2 count on Wharton, and he fouls that one back out of play. And the count will remain at 2 strikes.
Babcock State Farm.
Here's the 2-2 pitch from Murray, and that will miss low inside. We're going to count full in 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I have to remember that
Here's the 3-2 delivery, and that will miss upstairs, and that will put Wharton on first base with a
now batting for the Chinooks, Shortstop number 11, Gregory Ozuna.
Bring up the shortstop number 11, Gregory Ozuna, who doubled in his last at bat. And we will have a mound visit from the coach. He will bring the infield in. This might be it for Murray, and it looks to be so. And we have a new pitcher coming in for Murray as this day is done. So we will have more on the new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for the Oilers.
Welcome back, Chinook fans. As we are in the top of the sixth inning. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Oilers as pitcher number 17, Calvin Ferris, will now take over for Tevin Murray. Ferris, he attends Brown University, and he will look to get the Oilers out of this inning with one out. As Ozuna, the shortstop, watching that off speed, and there for strike number one. Ozuna, who doubled in his last at bat, leads the Chinooks in batting average. Ferris throws over to first base, and Wharton gets back safely. Ferris is from California, and this is his fifth appearance of the season. He has a 0-0 record with a ERA of 3. As that off-speed is swung on a miss from Ozuna. And Ferris has pitched 6 innings, struck out 3, walked 1, and has given up 4 hits. And in his last appearance on June 20th against the Chinooks, he threw 2 innings, walking 1 and striking out 2. As he gets ready for the 0-2 delivery, and that off-speed will miss outside. We run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes to the shortstop from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. There's the 1-2 pitch. Wharton is off, and that will be a foul ball. Oh, looks like a strike number 3, excuse me. Thought Ozuna got a piece of that, but that will be a strikeout for Ferris. And Wharton will be at second with the stolen base. So we have 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning, and that will bring up the third baseman. Here in the top of the number 23, J. Paul Fullerton. Fullerton, who walked in his last at bat, and he struck out in his first at bat. He is 0 for 2 on the day. As Ferris picks up his first strikeout of the game. The catcher. That fastball is in there on the outside corner for strike number 1. Brown University, a member of the Ivy League Conference. And that's where Ferris attends. As that 0-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Ferris finds himself quickly ahead. No ball and 2 strikes. As he'll try to get the Oilers out of this inning as the Chinooks have a runner at second base in Jordan Wharton. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Had a swung on a hit back up to the middle. Shortstop Berkey makes a nice diving play, but he is not able. And, bad base running there by Wharton as Berkey made a diving stop to hit that.
Fans, we can't make you ding while our boys are on the road. Make sure you tune in to the radio broadcast 740 for RadioKeynote.com.
And that will end it here in the top of the 6th inning. So the Chinooks do not get any runs to come across the plate. And as we head to the bottom of the 6th, they still trail the Oilers 1-0. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning as the Chinooks squandered an opportunity. In top
number
of the
7
6th
from
as
St. Mary's
Jordan
College,
Wharton was thrown
Ryan
out
Novis.
late to end the inning on a single from the catcher Fullerton. So as we're in the bottom of the 6th inning, Oilers are now to bat as Brian Pope is still on the mound, and he will be facing the left fielder, number 7, Ryan Novis. And Novis bunts that pitch right up to the catcher. And Fullerton will be there to make the out. Yeah, 1 pitch, 1 out. Bottom of the 2nd.
Now back to the Oilers, designated hitter number 20. From Cal State Bakersfield, Ryan Cook.
Cook, who is 1 for 2 on the day. He has the only run of the game and solo home run in the bottom of the 1st inning. As he flew out to left field in this side for ball number 1. Pope, who was only given up 1 run and 4 hits. He is still on the mound for the Chinooks as Cook fouls that one back out of play. Even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and that off speed is fouled off. for strike number 2, and Pope is ahead in the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Pope comes set, gets ready for the 1-2 offering, and Cook just gets a piece of that one, fouled back to the backstop. The count will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that is swung on a soft roll to second base. Vandover will make a quick play and a nice flip to the first baseman Dot to get Cook for the second out of the inning, and that will bring up the third baseman, number 3.
Now back to the Oilers, third baseman, number 3 from Murray State, Grant Wood.
Wood, who is 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. Here's the pitch from Pope, and that fastball is in there for strike number 1. Wood, who is 3 for 11 so far in the series, as he does go on that pitch for strike number 2. As Pope gets ready for the 0-2 pitch, and that will miss high for ball number 1. That will run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Oiler third baseman. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and Pope gets Wood to swing and miss on that pitch, and that would be the third strikeout for Wood, and that will be Pope's 7th strikeout on the game. So as we head to the top of the 7th, the Chinooks will look to tie or take the lead.
Well, tomorrow is the last game of this
they
home
trail
game.
1-0.
Make sure you come back and
Four of a 5-game set. Trailing as Danny Dobb, the first baseman, will lead things 5-game set. Trailing 1 as Danny leads things off as he swings and misses on that pitch from Calvin Ferris for strike. Fielder Seth Ballinger. Dobb did not go on that pitch as the count will run to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oilers with 1 run on 4 hits, and the Chinooks no runs with 3 hits. Ferris gets ready for the 1-2 pitch and a swing and miss on that fastball. And that will be first out.
Seth Ballinger.
That will be Ferris' 2nd strikeout of the game. And that will now bring up the left fielder, number 8, Seth Ballinger, who is 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out, a line drive out to the pitcher. That pitch is in there for a strike from Ferris. The 0-1 pitch from Ferris. That fastball just misses on the inside corner. That will pitch from Ferris. That fastball just misses on the inside corner. That will even the count. Chinooks. Center fielder number game. Forte will look to keep things going with 2 outs for the Chinooks as Ferris gets that pitch in there for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Ferris, and that one will miss outside for ball number 1. Even at 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and he'll miss inside. We're going to count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 offering from Ferris. Forte will hit this one foul. Nice catch made by the first base coach, Dalton Smith, as the count will run even to 2 balls and 2 strikes on the center fielder, Forte. We're in the top of the 7th inning as the Chinooks are trailing by 1. Nobody on base with 2 outs. As Ferris misses on that 2-2 pitch outside for ball number 3, and they'll even the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ferris gets ready for the 3-2 pitch, and that is swung on and hit to the shortstop. Berkey is there, and he is not able to beat Forte at first as Berkey kind of double clutched on that throw. So this will put Forte on with a lead, with a 2-out single.
Right, sir.
And we have a pinch hitter, number 44. Nick Kreitzer bat for Thomas Harper. Kreitzer from Westminster, Colorado. And he attends Arkansas Pine Bluff University in Arkansas, as he will have his first at bat of the day. Back from the left side, as he's first pitch swinging, and he'll get that one past the glove of the second baseman, Miguel.
Now batting for baseman number 5.
That will be a hit.
Luke Vandover.
Hit number 5 for the Chinooks, so that will put runners on first and second as the Chinooks are threatening here with 2 outs. And that will now bring up second baseman number 5, Luke Vandover. Vandover, who is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in the game, will look to keep this 2-out rally going for the Chinooks here in the top of the 7th inning. So Kreitzer on first base, Forte on second. We have 2 outs here. Chinooks with 5 hits in the game, still looking for the first run. The Oilers have a run on 4 hits and an error as Ferris gives a move over to second base to look at runner Forte with no throw. And Dover, with his open stance, gets ready for the pitch as he swings and misses that fastball for strike number 1. Vandover only has one hit in this series. That pitch will get away from the catcher, and this will advance the runners to second and third. So a big RBI opportunity here for the second baseman Vandover, as he has runners in scoring position with 2 outs here at top of the 7th inning. So the Chinooks trail the Oilers 1-0. So we are at game 4, this 5-game set. The Oilers won the first 2 games of this series, and the Chinooks won yesterday in game 3 in extra innings. So they are looking to tie the series here with the win and improve their record in the ABL, as that off-speed pitch drops in for strike number 2 to Vandover. Vandover with 2 strikes here, as Ferris takes a look at the signs, and he comes set to get ready to deliver the pitch, and that is fouled off. Now we'll get back to the backstop. Vandover stays alive in this count. Should Vandover get on base, that will bring up the right fielder, number 18, Bailey Collins, who is 1 for 3 in today's contest. So the second baseman from Harding University gets ready for the pitch. And that one, too, is swung and fouled off to the third base side. Kreitzer, the runner at second, and Forte on third base for the Chinooks here with 2 outs in top of the 7th inning of a 9-inning ball game. Ferris, as he comes set and pitch, and this hits Vandover right in the back, and that will load the bases with 2 outs. And
now batting for the Chinooks, right fielder number 18, Bailey Collins.
Bailey Collins. The Chinooks still threatening here with 2 outs. They have just loaded the bases up, as Vandover was hit by a pitch to load the bases. And this will bring up the right fielder, number 18, Bailey Collins. So we'll have a pinch runner at second base. So it looks like General Argusa will pinch run.
Who's on second?
We have a mound visit as the coach is talking to Ferris, the pitcher. So we have the bases loaded here in the top of the 7th inning. We have 2 outs. Bailey Collins, the right fielder, is now stepping up to the plate. He is up with a big RBI situation for the Chinooks. And he swings on that first pitch right up the middle. This gets off the hand of Ferris, and he will not be able to make the play in time, as Collins and everyone is safe. Forte comes across the plate, and that will tie the ball game in the top of the 7th at 1-1. So everybody is safe on the play. Still have 2 outs. And that will now bring up third baseman number 20.
Third baseman number 20, Jordan Worthen.
Jordan has a walk in this game, and he'll look to add a run to this game and give the Chinooks their first lead of the ball game, as that pitch missed inside for ball number 1 from Ferris. That 1-0 pitch is swung on, hit right back up the middle to Ferris, knocks him on the ground, and this will bring in 2 runners as Van Dover and Largusa come across the plate, and Wharton advances to second. So the Chinooks now take a 3-1 lead on that RBI double from Jordan Wharton. Chinooks putting together some big at-bats here in the top of the seventh. They have now taken a 3-1 lead, and that will now bring up the shortstop, number 11, Gregory Osuna.
Now batting for Chinooks, number 11, Gregory Ozuna.
Ferris still on the mound here with 2 outs, as he will now face the shortstop from the Dominican Republic, who already has a double in this game, as he's first pitch swinging on that off speed for strike number 1. So 3 runs come across the plate in the top of the third inning to give the Chinooks a 3-1 lead. And we have runners on second and third as Osuna gets ready for the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls that one back for strike number 2. He finds himself down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Osuna gets ready for the 0-2 pitch, and that one is swung on and hit to left field. And this will get foul for strike number 2, and the count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. The Chinooks are fishing on here in the top of the 7th as they have taken the lead. This is their first lead of the ball game. The 3-1 score over the first place Oilers. Chinooks with 3 runs and 7 hits. Oilers with 1 run on just 4 hits in this game. As that fastball is right down the middle, and Osuna is not able to pull the trigger. That will be the final out of the inning, but not before your Chinooks are able to put on 3 runs to take a 3-1 lead as we head into the bottom of the 7th inning. Welcome, fans. We are now in the bottom of the 7th inning as your Chinooks have taken the lead as they scored 3 runs in the top of the 7th to go up 3-1 over the Oilers. A new pitcher on the mound for the Chinooks as Brian Pope's day is done.
For the Oilers.
And on the mound,
Catcher,
number 55, Sam Brace from Metamora, Illinois. Brace attends Lawrence Technical University in Southfield, Michigan. On the season, he is 0 for 1, 238 ERA. Appearance, 11 in the third innings. And struck out 12, walked 4, and gave up 9 hits as he is facing off against number 18, the catcher.
Foul brought you First National Bank of Alaska.
Who was 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And embraced his last outing on June 19th against the Miners. He threw 6 1/3, giving up 1 run, 5 hits, 2 walks, striking out 6. So he will try to keep the Oilers at 1 run as McKay fouls that one off. He is down in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Brace, and that fastball misses upstairs for ball number 1. We'll run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Brace working from the left side. He comes set, and that fastball catches the outside corner for strike number 1. That will be the first strikeout of the game for Brace. Now stepping up to the plate.
Now back to the Oilers,
number
first baseman number 23, University of San Diego, Michael York.
York was also 0 for 2 with a strikeout. As he comes up to the plate, have a lefty on lefty matchup. As Brace comes set, and York swings on that first pitch, fouls it off out of play for strike number 1. So the Chinooks scored 3 runs on an RBI single from Bailey Collins and an two RBI double from Jordan Wharton. As that pitch is in there for strike number 2, and Brace is working quickly here as he already has York down 0-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. As that one misses inside for ball number 1. And that 1-2 pitch York, and that will be another strikeout for Brace. Back-to-back strikeouts in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Now batting for the Oilers.
Brings up the second baseman, number 4, Bryce
number 4,
Miguel.
University of Arizona, Bryce Miguel.
Miguel has a single in this game. He will look to keep the Oilers going with 2 outs as he swings on that pitch for strike number 1. And 1-1 pitch. That fastball catches the outside corner of Brace. He is working ahead here as he is 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch swung on in the miss. And that will be 3 straight strikeouts for Brace as he strikes out the side. And that will be it for the 7th inning. So as we're heading to the top of the 8th, the Chinooks have a 3-1 lead over the Oilers.
The Oilers would like to thank our
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, in the top of the 8th inning.
J. Paul
Fullerton.
Fullerton.
Chinooks have a 3-1 lead over the Oilers. And J. Paul Fullerton, the catcher, will lead things off. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Oilers, as number 25, Trey Brown, will take the mound. Brown from Bonita, California. He attends San Diego State University. This is his 6th appearance of the season, as Fullerton fouls that pitch off to the first base side for strike number 1. Brown is 2-0 in the season with a ERA of 2. He has thrown 9 innings, struck out 9, walked 2, and gave up 9 hits. And in his last outing against the Chinooks on the 21st, on Thursday, he went 1 inning, walking 1, striking out 1, as he misses low on that to run the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. So we have Fullerton, Dopp, and Ballinger here at the top of the 8th inning. As Fullerton watches that pitch miss upstairs for ball number 2. Fullerton, who is 1 for 3 on the day. As he'll be ready for the 2-1 pitch, and that will be fouled back for strike number 2. Now we even count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Brown, and that will miss outside for ball number 3. We're going to count 4 to 3 balls and 2 strikes on the Chinook catcher from Arkansas. Fullerton sporting the no gloves at the plate, as that off-speed drops in on the inside corner for strike number 3.
Now back
First
for
out of
Chinooks,
the inning.
first baseman number 30, Danny Dopp.
And that will now bring up the first baseman, number 30, Danny Dopp. Dopp with 2 strikeouts on the day. So he'll look to get things going here on top of the 8th for the Chinooks. As Brown gets ready for the pitch, and Dopp that one to right field, and that will be a game for the Chinooks, and that will put 1 runner on. That will now bring up the left fielder, number 8, Seth Ballinger. Ballinger today is 0 for 2 with the walk. He grounded out to second in his last bat. Here's the pitch, and that fastball is down the middle, called strike. We have Danny Dopp on first base. Seth Ballinger is the batter at the plate. The Chinooks are up 3-1 in the top of the 8th inning against the Peninsula Oilers. As Ballinger hits that one to left field, and that would drop in for a single. So we have back-to-back singles here in the top of the 8th. Runners on first and second. That will now bring up center fielder number 14, Anthony Forte. Forte, who was 1 for 3 on the day, has a single. The Chinooks with 9 hits now in the game. Forte batting from the left side. As we have a time called as McKay, the catcher, headed out to the mound. I have a word with his pitcher, Brown. Chinooks looking to even this series here as they dropped the first 2 of this 5-game set. And they won yesterday in extra innings, in 13 innings to be exact, on an RBI single from Gregory Osuna. And they will look to take game number 4. So they lead 3-1 as Forte pops that one to the infield fly. And Wood will be there to make the catch. And that will be the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Chinooks, number 29, Michael Barker.
I will now bring up number 29, Jaron Largusa.
Sorry about that. Trying to trick me.
That pitch from Brown is in there for strike number 1. Largusa is first at bat of this game. That 0-1 pitch was missed low for a ball. Now we even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So have 2 runners on, runner on first base and Ballinger, and Dopp is at second base as Largusa is up at the plate. Chinooks, 3-1 lead. We're in the top of the 8th inning. As Brown comes set, takes a look at the second base runner, and he misses high to run the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. Should Largusa get on, that would bring up the second baseman, Luke Vandover. Largusa from Las Vegas, Nevada, attends Biola University in California. As that pitch will miss low for ball number 4, and that will load the bases.
Now batting for the Chinooks,
That will now bring up the second baseman, number 5,
Luke
Vandover. Vandover, who was hit by a pitch in his last at bat, as he steps up to the plate with bases loaded with Chinooks. He'll try to extend this lead in the top of the 8th inning. As Vandover fouls that one off for strike number 1. Schlick put on 3 runs in the top of the 7th. Had a big inning to take the first lead of the game. And now they are in a similar situation with bases loaded with 2 outs. As Vandover was way out in front of that changeup for the second strike of the at-bat, he finds himself down 0-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. And that is swung on a miss by Vandover, and that will be the 3rd out strike of the at-bat, 3rd out of the inning. So the Chinooks leave the bases loaded.
Okay, Oilers fans, it's time to announce the split the bottom
of the
winner.
8th inning. Your Chinooks
If you got a
have a
ticket, get it
3-1
out
lead
now.
over the Oilers. Welcome back, Chinook fans. Thank you for tuning in to Chinook Baseball. We're
Now
just
batting
tuning in.
for the
We are at the
Oilers,
bottom of the 8th inning.
right fielder, number 8,
The
Warhead
Chinooks
State,
have a
Matt
3-1
Kerr.
lead over the Oilers in his 4th game of a 5-game set. Chinooks looking to even the series here as they dropped the first 2, one yesterday in extra innings. And they have a 3-1 lead now as the Oilers are up the bat. Number 8, Matthew Kirk, leading things off. Sam Brace on the mound for the Chinooks. As Kirk swings and fouls that one over to first base to even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brace struck out the side in his last inning of work, so he'll look to continue to have a hot start on the mound for the Chinooks as he is 1-1 in the count, and that pitch is called a strike. And he is heading to count 1-2 on the right fielder Kirk. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that one is there on the outside corner for strike number 3. And that is the 4th strikeout in a row for Sammy Brace.
Now batting for the Oilers, center fielder, number 9 from Murray State, Tyler Dew.
1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and that will now bring up the center fielder, number 9, Tyler Duke, who had a strikeout so far in this game. Lefty and righty matchup as Brace hits that fastball, catch the inside corner for strike number 1. Brace is just dealing out there as he gets Duke to foul that one off.
Foul ball brought by RD.
0-2. Brace striking out his first 4 batters since he came into this game. And here's the 0-2 pitch that swung on and hit to third baseman Wharton. He's there with the backhand. And Dop is there with the scoop for the 2nd out of the inning. And quickly, the Oilers
Evan Berkey
at the plate. Berkey is 1 for 3 in this game, a strikeout and a single. That pitch is in there for strike number 1 from Brace. Brace has retired 5 straight so far. Struck out his first 4 as he has Berkey down 0-1, and that fastball missed upstairs to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch that is swung on a foul play by Berkey. Run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Now rushed by Lab Driving Academy.
And that fouled off again. Count will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Now brought to you by Jonas Brothers.
Here's the 1-2 delivery from Brace. And that will bounce in for ball number 2. And now even a count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That is swung on, and that will be hit to the right side out of play for another foul ball. The count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two delivery, and that fastball will miss high. Now we'll run the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Brace, and Berkey grounds that one to Osuna at short, and that throw was too high, and Doc had to come off the bag, and Berkey will be safe on that.
Now batting for the Oilers, left fielder number 7 from St. Mary's College,
so
Ryan Novis.
Berkey on base with the infield single. Actually, will be on Osuna, so Berkey reaches on the E6. So with 2 outs, that brings the tying run to the plate for the Oilers as Ryan and Novis, the left fielder, steps up to the plate. He is 0 for 3 on the day. That pitch misses low for ball number 1. And that little pitch is fouled off straight back for a strike, and that will even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Should Novus get on base, that will bring up designated hitter Ryan Cook, who has a solo home run back in the first inning to give the Oilers their only run of the game. And that is hit on to the second baseman Vandover. He will be there to make the throw, and that will be the third out of the inning. So Oilers down to their final 3 outs as we head into the top of the ninth. The Chinooks will have a chance to extend their lead, and they lead the Oilers 3-1. Welcome back, Chinook fans. We are here in the top of the ninth inning as the Chinooks have a 3-1 lead over the Oilers. As Bailey Collins will lead things off, the right fielder. Have a new pitcher on the mound for the Oilers as number 26, Brian Leonhardt. Will take the mound as Collins sends that one foul to the right side. Leonhardt, this is his third appearance of the season. He has thrown 2 innings, struck out 2, walked 1, and gave up 1 hit with a 0 ERA. And in his last pitching, he pitched on June 18th against the Pilots for 1 inning, giving up 1 hit and 1 strikeout. As he has Collins down in the count 1-2. Collins, who has 2 hits on the day and an RBI, he's a part of that big inning in the top of the 7th to get the Chinooks going as he strikes out on that pitch.
Now batting for the Chinooks.
Will be the first out.
Third baseman number 20, Jordan Warren.
Third baseman number 20, Jordan Wharton, who is 1 for 2 on the day with a 2 RBI double. As he watches that pitch miss low from Leonhardt for ball number 1. Wharton, the Akron, Ohio native. He breaks his bat on that one, fouls it off. Even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike, so he'll exchange bats. On deck for the Chinooks is the shortstop Gregory Osuna. The Oilers are trying to win their second game in a row after winning yesterday to end their 4-game losing streak. Still look to gain ground in the Alaska Baseball League as Wharton swings on that 1-1 pitch. And he is now down to the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Have some action going in the Chinook bullpen. It looks like right-hander River Carbone is warming up. he'll look to come in a safe situation as Wharton hits that one to center field. And center field Duke is there to make the second out of the inning. So with 2 outs, that will now bring up his shortstop, number 11, Gregory Ozuna. Ozuna struggling at the plate today. Actually, he has a double, and he has 2 strikeouts, so he's having a pretty good day at the plate, going 1 for 3. As he takes a look at the first pitch, and he swings and fouls that one off. For strike one, Ozuna really likes to swing at that first pitch. He's very aggressive there at the plate. He has been doing that all season long. So he is down 0-1 in the count. There's the 0-1 from Leonhardt. That fastball will miss outside. Ball number 1, and I'll even count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 count to the shortstop from the Dominican Republic. So now he takes a look at the 1-2 offering, and that one is inside for ball number 2. Now even count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Chinooks with 3 runs on 9 hits and an error, and the Oilers with 1 run on 4 hits and an error. And they will be down to the final 3 outs heading into the bottom of the 9th inning. Leading things off for them will be Cook, Wood, and McKay. Cook, who had that solo shot back in the top of the 1st inning, will lead things off for the Oilers in the bottom half of the inning. As Ozuna swings on that off speed for strike number 3. That will end the inning for the Chinooks. So the Chinooks will head into the bottom of the 9th, trying to hold on to this 3-1 lead to seal the deal and win their 2nd straight, as they lead 3-1, and we will be right back for more Chinook baseball.
And Cook.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the bottom of the 9th inning. Last chance for the Oilers that they trail the Chinooks 3-1. A new pitcher on the mound. It's number 50, River Carbone, will look to shut it down here in the bottom of the 9th as he gets ready to pitch to Ryan Cook. As that fastball is in there for strike number 1. Carbone is from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. He attends Arizona Christian University, 6'7", 235 right-handed pitcher. He has a record of 0-0 this season, the 3.52 ERA. This is his 6th appearance. He has thrown 7 2/3 innings, struck out 5, walked 3, and given up 5 hits. And in his last appearance against the Oilers on June 20th, he pitched 2 2/3, 1 run, giving up 1 run, 3 hits, 1 walk, striking out 1 as Cook lines that one right back up the middle for a single, and he will be on base with the leadoff single, and that will now bring up the tie-in run, number 3, third baseman Grant Wood. So
now batting for the Oilers, third baseman, number 3, Murray State, Grant Wood.
And Grant is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. As Carbone can hopefully roll up a double play for the Chinooks. As that one is hit right to Carbone at pitcher, and he is there to make the out for out number 1. And that will advance Cook at second base.
Now back for the Oilers, catcher number 18, Cal Poly.
So with 1 out, that
John McKay.
Catcher John McKay, who's 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Chinooks in position to even this series and to win their second game in a row as they drop the first 2 to the Oilers. Carbone coming set as he gets ready to deliver the pitch, and that one will miss outside for ball number 1. We have a righty-righty matchup here as McKay will look to cut this for strike number 1. Now he will count at 1 ball and 1 strike. The series finale will be tomorrow on Sunday at 2 p.m. If the Chinooks win this game, they'll look to take the series tomorrow. As Carbone gets ready for the 1-1 pitch, and that is in there for strike number 2, and he is ahead in the count to McKay, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the runner on second base, and Cook, he got things started with a leadoff single. As Carbone comes set, takes a look at Cook at second, and he gets McKay to swing on that off speed for the second strike of the inning. And the Oilers find themselves down to their final out as number 23, the first baseman,
Now batting for the Oilers, first baseman number 23 from the University of San Diego, Michael Jorg.
Jorg today is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, as he is the final chance for the Oilers. Chinooks with 3 runs on 9 hits and an error, while the Oilers have 1 run on 5 hits and an error. As Carbone gets ready for the pitch, that one gets off the glove of Fullerton. This will allow Cook to advance to third base. So the runner on third base with 2 outs. As Jorg is ahead in the count, 1 ball and no strikes. Carbone, who attended the University of Maine before transferring to Arizona Christian University. Definitely a weather change for the pitcher going from Maine to Arizona, as that pitch misses low for ball number 2. As the count will run to 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0 delivery, and that one is hit to third base. Wharton is there. This should do it. And for these Chinooks, as that throw got away from Wharton, and Dopp wasn't able to
Now back for the Oilers, second baseman number
stay with
4,
that throw.
University of Arizona, Bryce Miguel.
That will bring Cook across the plate. So Chinooks now trail 3-2 here in the bottom of the 9th inning with the runner on first base. And that will now bring up number 4, the second baseman, Bryce Miguel. Miguel was 1 for 3. Runner at first base. Tying run down on first base for the Oilers, winning run at the plate.
See Paul Coast is in, Bill? He's on first, running for North.
Now running for the Oilers, number 5, Paul Coos.
That is number 5, Paul Coates, pinch runner at first base. So Oilers putting a little bit of speed there on first. As Coates did the tie-in run with 2 outs. Nice stop there by Fullerton. And the throw is not in time as Coates is in at second base. And that was a really close play as Coates was off and running. And once the ball hit the dirt, Fullerton made a nice block, but the throw was not in time as Coates gets in safely. So that will put Coates at second base with 2 outs, 1 ball on the batter, Miguel. So a single to the outfield could tie this ball game here. And this is a big at-bat for Miguel, probably the biggest of the season so far for him. As he hits that one to Vandover at second, this should do it. And the Chinooks will take game number 4 and even the series here as they win a close one with a score of 3-2. They had a big 7th inning.
Thank you all, RBI support of our last baseball league.
We will see you tomorrow
for the final game on the homestand against
as
the
this
Chinooks.
year's Chinooks
At 2 p.m.
the first place Oilers.
Remember,
They
for
improved their record to 7-9, and the Oilers dropped to 11-6. Game number 5 will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. as the Chinooks will look to take the series. So, really good game from the Chinooks. They had 3 runs on 9 hits. The Oilers had 2 runs on 6 hits. And we will be right back for the post-game show. Welcome back, Chinook fans. You have just witnessed the Chinooks pull out a close game in game number 4 of this 5-game series. This is their 2nd win in a row. They dropped the first 2 from the Oilers, but have quickly bounced back to even it up here in the series. And final game will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. which is a Sunday. So these 2 will be back at it tomorrow. See who can take the series. So Chinooks definitely riding some momentum from yesterday, winning in extra innings. And today they just battled it out, with a very close game, 3-2 win. Definitely a well-played game from the offense and defense. The Oilers got things going early in the bottom of the first inning on a solo home run from Ryan Cook to put them in the lead at 1-0, and they carried that lead into the top of the 7th inning. That's when the Chinooks had their big inning, as they were able to put 3 runs on the scoreboard. 1 run from an RBI single by Bailey Collins, and 2 on a 2 RBI double from Wharton, and that pretty much sealed the deal for the Chinooks. The Oilers threatened in the bottom of the 9th inning as they were able to get a run across the plate, but the Chinooks were able to shut the door down as Rick Carbone came in. Bottom of the 9th inning, he was able to get the final out. So congratulations to the Chinooks as they have improved their record to 7-9, 2 games behind 500, and had a great pitching performance from Brian Pope, as he went 6 innings, giving up 4 hits, 1 run, striking out 7. And Sam Pope came in, did an excellent job as he threw 2 innings, striking out 4. He struck out the first 4 batters he faced and retired 5 in a row. And River came in, sealed the deal, giving up 2 hits, 1 run, striking out 1. So definitely a well-played game from the offensive side and the defensive side. Had some very big at-bats, like I said, especially, the top of the 7th inning. That's what did it for us. We were able to execute with runners in scoring position, and that's what you have to do in this game of baseball. You have to execute when you have runners in scoring position. On defense, you have to make the plays. Pitchers have to hit their spots, and that's what we did today. And we were able to win our 2nd game in a row. So just want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching Chinooks come up with another victory, the 2nd straight. And we will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. for the series finale against the Oilers. So we will see you guys tomorrow, and you guys be blessed.